Anyway, our next guest is the outspoken entrepreneur and former Real Housewife who isn't afraid to share her opinion.
There's a lot going on. I need to process.
She's the original New York housewife, the reality series launching her to global notoriety.
If you have a feeling about something or it's bothering you, live and direct.
But that's not all Bethenny Frankel is known for. She's also a successful entrepreneur, author, producer, and philanthropist, as well as a very successful podcast host.
Is this a fully authentic apology based on where you are now?
Yes, I still stand by that apology.
And an anti-influencer.
$92 powder highlighter, $8 goes to charity. You can donate your own money to charity. Not worth it.
Who never shies away from sharing her honest opinion.
Rose water facial toner. That's a scam. There's nothing that smells like rose about it.
Now, Bethenny's Aussie fans can see her in the flesh when she arrives on our shores for a brand new tour next year.
Oh. Whoa, look out, everybody. Put your seatbelts on, strap in. We are thrilled to say the Bethenny Frankel joins us now all the way from the Hamptons. There she is.
Yay, how are you?
Very well. Thank you for joining us this morning. I mean, we are so excited about this news that you're actually coming to Australia for a new tour. What's in store for your legion of Aussie fans?
Well, I never get more excited about any trip than coming to Australia. I connect to the place, to the people, the spirit. It's just fun. It's relaxing. I don't know. I love it there. And it's a bit long trip, as you know, but I get really excited. So I'm already thinking about, and I'm bringing my daughter this time, which I really... The only part about it I didn't enjoy was just feeling like I wish she could experience it. So this is going to be so special.
That's unreal. Some mother-daughter time. Hey, you're about the most authentic, genuinely authentic thing to come out of the Hamptons in some years, I reckon. I want you to take that as a compliment. Also, you have such a wonderful relationship with influencers. Can you tell me how long that's been going on for?
It was an accident just about a little over a year ago. I just started talking about products because I was very confused and it seemed crowded and social media seemed like it wasn't authentic in that it felt like I wanted to buy every single thing and I was going to instantly look different. And I started to cut through it. And I really have to say this multi-billion-dollar industry is just taking people's money, making them think that every new thing is the thing and that it's different and that it really is going to make a big difference. And I was doing my own makeup today in my basement saying all this stuff is the same. It's like a recipe. Just go take out the ingredients, put it together, and it's really more about how you do it than the expense of the product. So it's been really eye-opening. You don't need it all. You just don't.
I think that's what makes you such a fan favourite, as Carl's touching on there. Your authenticity, your ability to cut through. I mean, where does that come from? Had you just had enough of the BS out there?
I don't know why I've always been so honest. I had a fiance years ago say to me, "You're the most honest person I know." And I didn't even really know exactly what he meant. He just thought that I'm always just saying exactly what's on my mind, unfiltered. And I always remembered that. It's just easier that way. I mean, sometimes you get into trouble, but it is just easier that way because people at least know what time it is with you. They may not like you. They may not agree with you. And I can be off-putting and polarizing, but
I like it.
They do believe me.
Well, look, we tend to stay under the radar out here in Australia without any headlines at all. What do you reckon the most pressing issue is for women right now around the world?
I think the most pressing issue for people is that we're told that we're supposed to have a voice now and that we're supposed to be honest and be exactly who we are. And there's so much with cancel culture and with things that you aren't allowed to say and that you might not know you're not allowed to say, that it's hard to be a free speaker and thinker and also be afraid that you might just get something wrong. There's a whole new glossary and language that everybody needs to be educated on, and it's great because we're all evolving. But people are really more unforgiving than they've ever been. So I think that's really challenging for people.
I mean, Bethenny, you're also about power of the people, right? And you want to empower everyone. I mean, we all know about the Bethenny clause, created because of you and your work with unions and such. So for you, it's really about people backing themselves and sticking up for each other.
I would say everybody wants to put me in a box with the things that I'm saying. Multiple things can happen at the same time. I can have had a great experience on reality TV and it have been very lucrative for me. I can also realize that not everybody came out at the same level that I did. And also there are many production workers that are in that whole space that makes a lot of money that costs very little to do it. And now there's a big strike going on. And I can just say something and feel something, and it doesn't have to contradict with everything else that I've done. You can have multiple opinions about different topics and still, like I said, it can still be that I was successful on reality TV, and it was a great experience. That is how I can bring my daughter to Australia. But I also can think that many people aren't treated fairly, and it's time for a reckoning. I can think that both of those things are true.
All right, now just before you go, what would you say to me that would get you cancelled in Australia? Right now.
What would I say? I don't know what would get you cancelled in Australia. But Australia, everything you say in Australia gets taken in a different context. I know that you have to be more careful with your words there than many places. And
that's a good lesson.
You asked before about and you asked before about women's issues. I think the filtering and trying to keep up with social media would be the biggest problem, especially if you're a parent. You just don't want your child to succumb to all of the pressure. You want people to be comfortable in their own skin.
Bethenny, great to talk to you as always. We'll see you when you're down under, huh? Look forward to it. You can see Bethenny live on the tour next March. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. via Ticketmaster and Ticket Tech. It's a hot ticket, that one.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh, my God. Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?